I'm Sean Malinowski. I'm a lieutenant with the Los Angeles Police Department, and I'm the Assistant Commanding Officer for the Real-Time Analysis and Critical Response Division, or RACER Division. And RACER Division is where we're running the Smart Policing initiative out of. And specifically what we're doing with Smart Policing is we're funding full-time analysts for 2 years. Gives us an opportunity to find the right person and put them in that spot and not have them stolen to do something else. They will be working specifically on gun violence and in the south end of the city. So south and central bureaus they'll be working on. Last year we had about 1,306 shootings with hits, meaning victims were shot in the city. It's our contention that we need to do a better job of looking at those shootings and understanding them. Right now, the individual officers in the division certainly understand what's going on with the shootings, but we want to take a broader look on a citywide basis, and particularly in those bureaus, and understand both the geographic terrain and the human terrain out there in those divisions, and put these shootings into context. And really, the shootings, when you think about it, shootings with hits are incompleted homicides. And we do a lot of work investigating homicides and getting people in custody. And we have a theory that the people who are committing these shootings are likely the people involved in the homicides as well. So our whole focus at the crime center is to get the bad guy in jail faster and to work smarter as police officers. So the sooner we get that shooter in custody, the fewer crimes he's going to be able to commit, and that will contribute to our bottom line, which is fewer victims. So we'll be using problem-solving strategies depending on what we find out from the data analysis, and we're using a multi-disciplinary approach. So we may involve the ATF. We've had good success using them when we come up with guns in the past, and we'll be focusing on the top probably 50 offenders that we find, the most prolific offenders in these targeted areas, as well as the top locations. So I know a lot of the research in hotspots has indicated very small percent of the geography accounts for a large percentage of the violence in some cities. We'll be replicating some of those hotspot studies ourselves. And then finally, there's a GPS component to this where we will be taking the information as the analyst comes up with information. They will be able to put it out both on a dashboard that will be updated out of our databases and by a crime analyst for the decision maker or for the command staff to review, and also into a GPS system so that the officers will have that information in the police car at the time and place they need it. So if they're driving by a location that is a high probability of a retaliation shooting, they'll get an alert in the police car at the right time in the right space saying, be advised, this is a high probability of retaliation shooting area, and it'll even give them photos of possible suspects and other information. So it's this iterative process where we're going out, gathering information, analyzing it, disseminating it, and then going back to the analysis. So we're excited about smart policing in the Los Angeles Police Department.